And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Tim Hardaway is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward position. And for the Pistons, John Collins out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Cunningham. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
So Miami wins the tip. And here's Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Pass to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Adebayo is a challenging guy to guard, especially when he gets the ball in the paint.
Cunningham looking it over. Duren with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Cunningham outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Mitchell. Adebayo against Collins. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Now here's Hardaway. No good from outside. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Out to the right wing. The 3 is up. And again, no good by Detroit. The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Wiggins. Misses off the right iron. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Robinson in the post, defended by Hardaway. Mitchell against Cunningham. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Inside, stolen by Mitchell. Here we go. And here they go. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Pass to Robinson. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hardaway. There's the 3. And he can't get that one. On the wing, Thompson. Pounded by Wiggins. Thompson, that's good.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Adebayo. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Cunningham with the ball, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Collins with a screen on Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Robinson passes to Collins. There's Cunningham with a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 2. Antetokounmpo surveys. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Miami shooting their first free throw attempt on the night, and the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in.
1 shot.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Cunningham. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Larson's checked in for Mitchell.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
1 shot.
For your Pistons. Cunningham. Cunningham. 1 shot.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Holland. Pass to Cunningham. Shot from the wing. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Larson. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Wiggins. Miami moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Larson. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Hardaway against Cunningham. Here's Holland. No points so far. To the paint. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Detroit shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
At the line
One
for
shot.
Detroit, Thompson. One shot.
And stand the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Here's the three. Pass to Holland. Fires the three. Larson with a rebound. Miami has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Hardaway, the pass to Wiggins. Now Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, how about Adebayo just discarding the defender and finishing strong?
And the dunk by Duran.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Larson. Over to the left wing. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Brian, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Pistons, Joe's checked in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. And so it's Detroit with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Jenkins. Now Duran. And here's Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And when it comes to rebounding, on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
That free throw good from Portis. Young, he's checked in for Miami. Both free throws good from Portis. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Duran. Now here's Cunningham. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Outside Young. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Holland. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jenkins from downtown. It's hauled in by Portis. Miami shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Here's Young. Miami moving it around. Here's Larson. Shot from 12. That shot is off. The Pistons trailing. And here's Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The Pistons making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami.
For your Pistons.
One shot.
Cunningham. Cunningham. One shot.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Portis outside, fires the three, and Reed pulls it down. The Pistons leading. A minute 39 left in the first. Here's Joe. He takes it in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Portis the screen. They need this. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Pass to Jenkins. This one for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Fontecchio outside. The three. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 5. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. Here's Larson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Holland. Portis gets the bucket. Here's Jenkins. Now Cunningham. Off target with a fadeaway.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Simone Fontecchio. Bobby Portis out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the point guard position. Now here's Reed. Still without a bucket. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Holland. Defended by Portis. Goes up at the elbow. Holland can't hit. Miami trailing. Outside Adebayo. And here's Portis. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Here's Portis. And it's Miami with another.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge him.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Portis gets the bucket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Prince. And here's Reed, pounded by Adebayo. That one goes. Count it. Jenkins has gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Fontecchio outside. Now here's Portis. Reed with a double. Portis, the pass to Fontecchio. For 3. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Joe. Pass to Jenkins. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Prince. And Cunningham subbed in for Joe. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Miami making a switch here. Smith's checked in. To the paint. Here's Larson. He's watched by Cunningham. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got 7.
Well, when you take it to the rim, good things happen. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple.
Cunningham outside. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Here's Jenkins. Miami making their last shot. For 3, Robinson. And again, the Pistons missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Fontecchio outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pistons trail by 4. The shake. Pass to Reed. Here's Thompson. Picked by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Jenkins. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Give him 8 points now.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. 13 feet out. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Got a hand on it. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Jenkins has got 7 points for the quarter. Antetokounmpo against Thompson. Antetokounmpo, right side. Too much Giannis.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Thompson outside. Outside Robinson. Offline with a three.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Antetokounmpo outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
And the free throw, no good.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And it's Cunningham missing. Miami leading by 3. Hardaway with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Adebayo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jenkins is checked in for Collins.
At the line for Heat, Adebayo. There, Adebayo. One shot.
Free throw's good, Adebayo.
Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact the game. He's a player everyone wants on their team.
Pass to Duran. Here's Jenkins. There's Cunningham with a three. Hardaway grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo right on the defense.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Pistons are growing. Coach JB Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. BA?
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And Duran with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Mitchell. Outside Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Thompson. No problems knocking that one down. Mitchell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pistons trail by 9. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jenkins. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Duran, the screen. Lets the three fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Antetokounmpo. Oh, too much Giannis.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
Thompson outside. Pass to Jenkins. Cunningham outside. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Bam Adebayo.
Number 95, Bobby Portis.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Wiggins. The three. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the three.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Thompson with it. He's got 5. Now here's Cunningham. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Duran.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duran. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guy.
Portis gets the bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Here's Cunningham. And too long on the shot. Heat leading by 11. Antetokounmpo, right side. Thompson pulls it in. And the Pistons shooting it at 52%. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Five to shoot. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Portis.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Wiggins. Mitchell's got his second basket.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Back to Cunningham. Over Hardaway. No good, off the front rim. Miami has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Robbed. And now the Pistons in transition. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 9 points in the quarter.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead by 11 as the and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Coach, what, if anything, do you think your team could improve on?
Well, the fact that, we had some open shots, so we missed them. We just have to stay the course. We're expecting a big burst from them in this building. We've got to be stable all the way through.
You hope they start to fall. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And the fan. Half-court shot from line. And measuring up the shot. All right, give it up for our contestant.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Pistons trail by 11. They've got Duncan Robinson, Durant out there with John Collins. Then there's Cade Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, look at Giannis in the lane. Just overpowering folks.
That's almost unfair. Giannis with the elite handle to get there and the power to brush off the contact.
Back to Cunningham. Over Mitchell. And that one's good. Cunningham. And that's 21 points for Cade Cunningham.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Adebayo, a screen on Cunningham. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Bam, just battles through contact.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Inside, Wiggins with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Adebayo capitalizing in transition.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Thompson. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Collins outside. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Antetokounmpo outside. Wiggins with a screen on Collins. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh! Big finish!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 24. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Detroit moving the ball around. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham against Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Over Cunningham. And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up from mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
Collins outside. Back to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Heat. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And he lobs it up. Mitchell, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Pistons basketball.
Here's Cunningham. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Robinson passes to Collins, and then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
How about the pass right there by Robinson, showing once again that he's a total team player.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades and shoots. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Collins with a screen on Mitchell. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Collins left side. 4-3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the drive. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, sometimes even Giannis needs help. The play gets him all the room he needs to strike.
Cunningham, right side. Over Mitchell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham. Cunningham. One shot.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Miami leading by 15. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Start it.
That was your Pistons, man.
Cunningham on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Cunningham against Mitchell. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And again, no good by Detroit. Miami leading by 17. Hardaway, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drives in. It's Wiggins on the wing. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
Here's Adebayo. Wiggins looking around. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 8 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now Mitchell. He's got 5. Adebayo passes to Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. That's 29 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Pass to Thompson. Robinson for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him.
Miami leading by 15. Outside Mitchell. Outside Hardaway. Back to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Wiggins. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Heat. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Duren. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 8 here already in the game. For 3, Robinson. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Adebayo sets a screen from deep. Mitchell. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail by 17. Robinson passes to Collins. Thompson outside. Duren the screen. Launches it. Thompson no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And here's Cunningham. 27 points for him. Off the mark there with a 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo!
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Back to Cunningham. Off target with the 3. Heat leading by 19. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 31. Outside Hardaway. There's the triple. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Cunningham passes to Collins. Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham with the ball. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The 3 from Mitchell. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Detroit shooting 39% from the field in the 3rd. Mitchell against Cunningham. Fades. That one goes in. Cunningham's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Pistons Pistons will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Collins. Joe's checked in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Cunningham passes to Reed. Here's Jenkins. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Portis, left side. Fires from 14. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Here's Cunningham. Nice shot from the wing. Cunningham's got 31. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Heat. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for Miami. Bobby Portis out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Larson in at the point. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Detroit converting. Here's Larson. Here's Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Blocked! Joe on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Heat leading by 20. Pass to Adebayo. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Fontecchio shot is off. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Holland. And it's Miami with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Larson. Fontecchio outside. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Cunningham's got 35.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Portis. Launches a 3. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Joe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Joe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. John Collins checked in for the Pistons. And Miami with a change here too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. No good again that time.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Reed. And there's the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Adebayo. High arcing shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Reed.
Well, attacking the basket inside, Adebayo knows that will pay off for him either way, and he's right.
Adebayo, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw's good, Adebayo. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Cunningham, left side. Four on the clock. The fadeaway. That one a little long. Heat leading by 15. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 35 in the game.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
Down low. Oh, deflected. To the middle. Back to Joe. Cunningham outside. The three is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Collins outside. Back to Cunningham. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Cunningham on the wing. To the paint. The 6-footer. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Fontecchio. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he dunks it in. Right on John Collins. Oh, man.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham taking the contact.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Right side Adebayo. Blocked! And here's the fast break. Outside Joe. Cunningham outside. Pass to Jenkins. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Joe. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Cunningham outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Davion Mitchell, fourth personal, first team foul at the line for your Pistons. Cunningham, Cunningham. One shot.
And that one misses. Heat leading by 10. Outside Hardaway. Pure from three-point range.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Lets it go. Rebound by the Heat. Antetokounmpo has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Wiggins has always had a knack for that. Get inside, force the D to commit, and draw the foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Shoot 2.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Detroit moving the ball around. Rebound Miami. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Adebayo. Over Collins. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 31 points.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And the dunk by Duren. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Pass to Adebayo. He got a piece of it. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Adebayo's got 8 here in this quarter. Cunningham passes to Collins. Cunningham outside. Duren the screen. Releases. And it's Cunningham missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Thompson against Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Thompson outside. Now Collins. the clock.
Such a composed and patient player. Collins keeps his cool against the shot clock.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Get up, get up, get up, start making some noise.
Now Mitchell. Antetokounmpo outside. Hardaway on the wing. Robinson defending. Wiggins! The three is off. Pistons trail by 14. Now Cunningham. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Miami. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Outside Mitchell. Money from 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And here's Thompson. Collins fires. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Heat leading by 12. Antetokounmpo outside. Right here. Mitchell outside. Outside Hardaway. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Mitchell. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Time running out for the Pistons.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Heat.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs, and any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Book it! It goes! Miami with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Flushes it down with both hands.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Gets it to go.
Defensive foul, Davion Mitchell. 5th personal foul. Team second. At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham. Cunningham. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Cunningham. And so Miami takes the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Come back and see.
All right, to Ali LaForce with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.